Hey there all, how are we? It's Simon back here again for another episode. Sorry, I was just joining in for another episode of the healing. Nearly said the sign then. Good God. So anyway, how are we all? Hope you're well, like I said. So we are into part, I think, 31 now of the healing. So a lot to get up and catch up on, obviously, during the last part. In the Strangers chat, we have now been booted out of the Strangers chat, and we've sort of been blocked from it as well because apparently Clara sort of messaged Shadow. For people who don't know who Clara is basically Shadow's friend who got caught by Dr. Crow and held captive, and is now obviously well, like I say, she obviously in contact with Shadow and told Shadow that she left him a number, and that number was us. And Shadow is accusing us of being the killer and all this, so not really sort of obviously. Here we go. Natural. This is. It's just stupid. I don't even know what I'm saying, man. But bloody, I can't stop yawning. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so basically, we've been booted out the group chat as in strangers chat, and also blocked. We've been accused by pretty much everyone. Julius doesn't obviously believe us at all. So a lot of them are sort of basically sticking up for Shadow. And the two others, as in Anna and Zoe, seems to be the only two that actually believe us. So I've been wasting my time here for 2 minutes waffling on. So let's get back into part 31 of the healing. And let's see what Dr. Crow has got to say. Looks like he's got a bit of an eye missing, old little man there. Is that Charlie? No, was Charlie. Yes, says Dr. Crow. This may be meaningless to you, but not to him. JK changed his mind about you. Right, okay, that's a bit strange. So no idea what's going on here, but speaking of JK Knight, he is now messaging us. Oh, I'll make time for you. You know what I find particularly fascinating about dolls? Their joints. They're significantly more flexible than those of humans. But don't worry. Said that with big bold letters, didn't he? What's all that about? When I'm done with your joints, you'll be able to move them freely too. Oh. What sort of shit is this? That's not creepy, folks. I don't know what is. What do you want now? Come on, just tell us what's going on. What I want? I want you to feel the same pain he had to feel. Okay, I think we may have said that. Obviously, we did say the wrong thing. Charlie. And I never heard him scream like that before. It made my blood run cold. And at the same time, it boiled with rage. Okay. Never will I let something like that happen to him again. Your failure led to this. I had to help you far too often. Wow. Oh, you will soon feel this kind of pain too. Dr. Croy has now allowed me to do what I want with you. He says that if you don't manage to stop me, he was wrong about you. But Charlie learned something from his torture. He explained it all to me in detail. Do you want to know what? Okay then, tell me. Try to get back on his side again, but it might be a little bit too late for that now, I think. Oh dear. I already mentioned what I find fascinating about dolls. Their joints are capable of the most ludicrous contortions. However, this is not only due to their physical features, it is because they have no will of their own. They surrender completely to fate, to their puppeteer. Wow, this guy is scaring me to bits. And they understood that free will is nothing more than an illusion. In this respect, they're much ahead of us humans. You and your little wannabe detective group, you really think you can stop Dr. Crow? You think your efforts can make a difference? I never said nothing like that. I'm just trying to sort what's going on. But you can't. You will not stop me, nor the master. You have to become like this doll. Oh my. Oh, good God. Now, all I'll say is, folks, I'm going to turn this away. And I'm going to sort of not look because I've got a weird feeling what this.
You're just going around in circles. You're suffering from vertigo. You should surrender to your fate.
Well, if that's not creepy, I don't know what is. She surrendered to her fate, even welcomed it. Let's twist his mind a little bit. Let's go along with it still, shall we? Maybe you're right. Charlie and I have started our hunt for you, Fatboy Si. Look over your shoulder at every corner. We could be lurking anywhere. See you soon. This is just too much. So, we have been contacted by Lucy. Nice to see you again, and nice to see you safe and sound. Lucy, I am so glad you're okay. Now, is she going to be on our side, or is she going to be sort of like on their side? I'm sure it'll take some time for me to process this. What I just read in the group chat really worries me. I can't believe the others now think you are Crow's accomplice. After everyone, and especially you, have done so much for me. You need to talk to the others again, Fatboy Si. You have to convince them that they are wrong. Do you think that's worth it? Getting all abused and sort of called this and that and lying. It's just, what can I do? I can't go into the group if they're not going to let me into the group. So what's the whole bloody point? You have to at least try. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Right, so let's go to. Let's start from. Do we have to go through them one by one? I hope not. It's going to take too long, surely. Let's go to. Do you know what? Let's start from the top. Let's go with Roxy. I think we've got to go through all this anyway. So. Roxy, can we talk? Hey. I don't know what to believe anymore right now, Fatboy Si. Who can we trust at all in this sick game? I wish this nightmare would finally stop. You're telling me? And I'm the one being friggin' accused. Yes, me too. How am I supposed to believe you, Fatboy Si? How do you explain what happened to Clara? It was your number on her desk. Oh, how the bloody hell am I meant to know that? I don't know where she got my number from. I literally don't know. I mean, it's just, oh, I don't even know. But why would Shadow lie to us? Why didn't you tell us about this other group earlier? You've kept so much from us. That is true. I must admit that is a little bit true, but like I say, it's I just don't know anymore. It's just a crazy world. And that's why the best thing you can do is for you to stay out of our group. At least until we know which side you're really on. I'm sorry, Fatboy Si, but I trusted people so many times before and I was disappointed. Strong words. Excuse me, folks. I'm trying to reach something on my bed and I can't get it. Oh, dear. Anyway, let's get back into it. So, here we go. So, Dr. Crow and it looks like obviously JK Knight. And we'll see the monitoring has now started. My plan seems to be successful. The group turned its back on Fatboy Si. Yeah, and unbelievable. Why did you do that? That was never the intention, was it? We cannot take any unnecessary risks. The trust in Fatboy Si is finally broken. And now we can take care of the actual creature that is suffering from the pestilence. No one can escape from the great healing unpunished. And it seems too late for a healing. This disease in his body has already progressed too far. Who are you talking about and what are you planning? It is not yet time to reveal the identity. But I can tell you he will soon have to face his demons. He will be held accountable for his deeds and will meet his eternal end. You want to kill someone? This was never agreed upon. The decision is not mine to make. I don't understand. It is not us who will decide his fate. We will leave it to the judgment of the jury. Yeah. The jury? Question mark. 2 question marks. Trust me. You don't need to feel remorse for our actions. But what about Lucy? She could have died. Not every disease is curable, and without a healing, the inevitable awaits the patient. No, that's going too far. They're meant to be healed. They're not supposed to show reason, but not to die. This dude is absolute nuts. Do you wait until the hull collapses on you until you remove the rotting timber? No, you remove it and replace it with the wood that is not affected by rot. Then it's strong again and free from disease. Do not forget, you came to me for help, and now you doubt my methods. I just don't want anyone to die. You recognised their illness as well before it broke out, and I can save them all because I am the healing. Wow. Need do I say more but strong words. Oh my god. So, we are now going to go into shadow. Are we going to get any more abuse of him? Oh, this has just gone way too far. Fat boy sigh. I'm so sorry. I fell for Dr. Crow's trick, and Ronnie suspected you. This chat between Dr. Crow and the unknown person. I thought this was just a fake from you to make you less suspicious. But you were texting in another chat at the same time. I should have trusted you. Well, effing well. Why am I surprised? Yeah, absolutely. I would never betray you. And you know that, Shadow. So, talking about Shadow, actually, I did mention it a couple of times before, I think. Thoughts on... Well, it's irrelevant of what sort of gender this person is. Do you reckon she's male? That's female? Do you reckon he's male? Do you reckon Shadow? Oh, what is he? Male, female? Very weird, isn't it? I don't understand. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I know that now too. Once again, I'm so sorry. Now the question is, these strange messages Clara got just before she was kidnapped. How can it be that these were sent from your number? Maybe the number was manipulated. Could be. No, that's not possible. But wait, surely after Clara was kidnapped, your number was found on the desk. The one Clara supposedly wrote down. What if Dr. Crow swapped out the number? Do you know what I mean? Clara wrote down the correct number. Who it was, we don't know. Yeah, it could have been, so sort of found out and then sort of swapped the number, yeah. Maybe it was J.K. Knights. Quite possible. Quite possible. In any case, Clara's kidnapper must have found this note and replaced it with one that had your number on it. That would also explain why you don't know Clara. Well, I don't know Clara. I've been telling you that for the past 20-25 minutes, including the last part. The only question is, what's the point of all of this? Why would Dr. Crow be leaving your number? After all, it could hardly know that I wouldn't find it. It could just as easily have been found by the police. We should keep following his lead. Yeah, I personally think so. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, folks, we are slowly coming to the end. So once this sort of chat is over with Shadow, we are going to end it there for now. And like I say, it's getting a bit late and my eyes are starting to get tired. And I'm feeling absolutely exhausted. So anyway, absolutely. But now I'll inform the group first. The others need to know you're innocent. Right, so we're going to spy on the strangest chat quickly. This is only going to be short and sweet. So anyway, so let's just get into this. So this will be the last part, folks, I do promise. So sorry for the slightly longer part, but I'm sure you don't mind, because I am actually intrigued to see what's going on. Guys, I made a mistake. I let Dr. Crow lead me by the nose. What are you talking about? Fatboy Si was innocent all along. I know I'm completely changing my mind all of a sudden. That's probably why it's hard for you guys to believe me. But I have clear evidence. Be patient a little longer, then I'll explain everything. Fatboy Si has been innocent all along? I have, Valentin, funny enough, because it wasn't me. I've been sort of set up, I suppose, in a weird way. Yes, without a doubt. Then we did him wrong. Yeah, I think it's about time we own an apology from pretty much everyone apart from Anna and Zoe. Oh God, we kicked him out of the group. I'll add him again real quick. I should never have doubted him. The connection's getting interrupted. Well, the strangers have obviously sent me probably basically sort of invited me back in the chat. But for now, folks, that is it for this part of the healing. So part 31 done and dusted. And yeah, quite a mad part indeed. So after all this time, including the last part, the Shadow actually finally believes us that we have absolutely nothing to do with this. I reckon it's just all corrupt, and obviously somebody's trying to set us up to make out we are the bad person in all of this. But like I say, for now, that is done and dusted for part 31, and I shall be back for part 32, hopefully a little bit later on in the day, and I'll catch you then. But for now, folks, and like I say, subscribe and leave your comments and thoughts, and obviously smash the like on this video as always. Greatly appreciate it for your help. But for now, folks, I am done and dusted, so I will catch you later on in the day, and I shall speak to you soon, and I shall catch you then. So take care, folks, stay safe, and I shall see you soon for more of the healing. Bye, folks. Nope. Right.